Alright, we should be live. And I'm showing 3 on Rumble, and I'm showing 4 on YouTube that aren't showed up yet here. Alright, so go ahead and start this and wait for the delay to come back on the phone. Alright, we're live on the YouTubes. Let me check the Rumble side. Oh, there's a YouTube showed up there. Yikes, that's loud. Showing 4 people over there on Rumble now. Hey, Rumblers, welcome to the stream. Thanks for watching. Let me see. I don't trust this phone app anymore. Chat test. Alright, we're coming up. So I'm seeing my chats anyway. Over there on the Rumble side. No shit. R.I.P. LucasArts. What the? Oh. And what is going on? Okay. I don't know what happened, but it lost focus for some reason.
Jedi. Sith. To them, it's all the same. You're new, right? No previous service. No real record outside a few smuggling charges. I'm not. Who are you again? Trask Olgo. Ensign with the Republic fleet.
They are gone. They must have slipped by on patrols.
Sir.
And towards the ends of last night's stream,
Not yet.
is that last night? I went through what mods I'm running on this. Towards the end of it, anyway. Alright, looks like we're back down to 3 on the Rumble side. Let me check it here real quick. Yep, that's what I'm seeing over. Okay, cool. That matches. So, we had just landed on Manaan. And yesterday we went back and tried to complete Mission's Brothers side quest and Bastila's father and mother's side quest after having already killed the Crate Dragon and the Sand People quest. And we were still able to complete the Bastila side quest, but it seemed it was too late. We had already released the prisoners when we did the Sand People quest the first time, so her brother just wasn't there, even though they did say we could take him. Oh, cool. I'm doing alright. It's cold as hell, so I've been like was slowly feeding the stove all day, and it never really got warm, but I knocked the chill off, and so finally when it got dark I loaded the hell out of it, and boom, it's warm in here now. But I just, it's cold tonight, but I'm doing alright. So anyway, So anyway, did we try going in here even? Nope. Alright, we can't get in there. So basically all we've done is poke around the docking bay. Colto tanks. So I guess it's time to leave the docking bay. We had just landed here at the end of last night's stream. Alright. Quick save. Oh yeah, what would that one thing say? Will that be in Questuses? Quest items? Gino Haradan say to see Hulas on Manaan. Come alone or not at all. Okay, I kind of remember that quest a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's like dark side stuff, and so I don't know how much of it I'll do, if I'll even talk to the guy. Jolan. I don't think he's got an actual name, but we should probably talk to him. Yakato Tutuka. Who are you? A Pazak player. Okay, never mind. Whoever. I don't like the swoop racing or the Pazak. No, I'm not interested in a game. Nope. It's bad enough when I get to KOTOR 2. I'm probably going to have to. I think, don't you have to beat, what's his face? Fuck, what's his name? Don't you have to beat him a few times to complete his quests? Visitors area. Oh boy, okay, they're gonna... Security droid, alright. Yeah. We gotta follow the rules. What are the rules exactly? Don't smuggle Colto. Alright. Keep peace. Alright. Any confrontations between Sith and Republic are dealt with swiftly and decisively. Yep. Oh, yep. I understand. Docking fee 100 credits and you have to pay each time. Not just pay it. Let's try persuade. Nope. Okay, fine. Okay, gotcha, you guys. Ripping us off with docking fees, you corporate bastards. Feeding both sides of the war with your corporate interests. Well, they should make money off the idiots, I suppose. Which way should we want to go? I guess let's see what's over here. Yeah, well, some of us are rude. Is this the dude I'm supposed to speak to alone? No, that's another cell cath. Okay. Who's this dude? A traveler. Is this a door? Interesting. They got Sith soldiers in here. And Republic soldiers in here. I guess that's, alrighty then. So, alright, what's over? I do like these textures on this. Alright. I have the music turned off. And them bastards, they demonetized my video. And it wasn't for the Nemophila. It was for 10 seconds of John Williams during Bastila's, the first dream you have of Bastila. 10 seconds of that demonetized my stream last night. Can you believe that shit?
I was
Elora.
told that you're a friend of Jolie Bindo, and that Jolie has returned
Oh,
to the
yeah,
site.
isn't she the
Please, I must speak to him.
wife of a
Very
murdering
urgent.
husband? Who are you?
My name is Elora. My husband, Sunry, and Jolie are old friends. Now Sunry needs Jolie's help.
I shall tell Jolie immediately.
Please, I beg you to bring Jolie to speak to me about my husband. Sunry's life depends on it.
Yeah, so I don't play I turn the music off on all the Star Wars games unless it's MIDI music. That seems to get by. The MIDI music seems to pass the sniff test. But yeah, that 10 seconds of playing, it should tell, oh, you go John Williams music from A New Hope. This time's 10 seconds of it demonetized, and it's from the Bastila, the first dream sequence you have when you dream about Bastila that I played towards the end of the. Yeah, the murder mysteries. What do you even do in this situation? I mean, the dude murdered. It's another one of those gray areas, like with the Wookiees. The Wookiees just wanted to it was better for the Wookiee, and the Wookiees decided it was like, okay, who am I to interfere in Wookiee business? But I let them. Not that he was innocent. He did kill the guy, but. I let that Wookiee die so that the Wookiees could have their way, and their fallen hero remembered as a fallen hero and not the bastard that he was. I was like, and someone in chat even gave me shit about it. And it's like, well, I don't know. I'm staying out of the Wookiees business. There's not really a right answer. Yeah, but that one's easy. You know they're both guilty. It's not like a gray area. You know for sure that you want to peg both of them. Okay, can we go to party selection? Let's get rid of her and add Jolie. Okay. So we should have Jolie with us now. Yep. Alright, talk to her again.
Jolie, it is you. I need your help.
Laura, of all the people, how did you even know I met Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why, whatever could be the matter, my dear?
It's horrible, Jolie. Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie.
Yep, there you go.
Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
He is a murderer, you lying
Where's
bitch.
Sunry now?
Oh, wait, did I say that out loud?
They won't let anyone in to see you.
I-
Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Laura. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
Okie dokie. Now, I haven't gone. I haven't walked a Republic negotiator.
So, do we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money. Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't be so suspicious. Republicans,
Aha.
we pay our mercenaries well.
Aren't they disappearing, going down to the ocean floor looking
All right,
for something?
I'm in. When do I start?
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm
Better
sure
check
I'll
the
have
Rumble
some
side of the
asking
chat.
to start on right away.
Looks like there's still some people over there watching, or not. Numbers bouncing around. Okie dokie.
Do you mind? I'm in the middle of a Republic recruiting drive right now. I need to hire these mercenaries before they sign up with the Sith.
Why are you hiring mercenaries?
In case you haven't noticed, there's a war. We don't hire these mercs, the Sith will. Now excuse me. I have to continue my recruitments.
How did we get... Well... Do you really want me to go into this? How did we get here? I noticed it. I'll tell you what. Let's just go back in time. I was born in 1969. And... So... What I'm about to describe would have been in the early 70s. Like 73-ish, 72-ish, maybe 74-ish. I was about 4 years old. 4-year birthday. And I always remembered when we was up in Alaska, I remembered the moose that used to be in the yard. And everyone thought I was crazy, and I didn't remember that moose. And there, lo and behold, they bought it. The old family pictures got brought out, and there was that moose. But that's beside the point. There's a picture of my birthday party. And, you know, where I'm based in the military up in Alaska. I'm the only white kid at that party. And the thing about it is I have no memory of any of those kids being black. Or any of those, or me being the only white kid. The only memory I have of someone being different in this early 70s, when we're all racist and stuff, somebody being different than me, wasn't the other black kids. It was a white kid that had long hair. And the white kid with the girly long hair in like 1972, 73, that was the weird kid, not the black kids, when us boomers say we grew up colorblind, and y'all give a shit for it, you go fuck yourselves. We grew up colorblind. And then by the 80s. By the 80s, sometime in the 80s, and everybody made fun of everybody. You got the best N-word jokes from your black friends, or the worst, the grodiest, the nastiest jokes from your black friends. You got the worst, just the funniest, worst, downgrading jokes, gay jokes from your gay friends, and we all laughed at each other. But by the end of the 80s, it was more funny if you were gay and still in the closet, because who gives a shit? And then at sometime around that time, in the early 90s, they started this thing called politically correct. And it grew into social justice. But this shit started in the early 90s with this politically correct shit, because we was all getting along so good that they had to throw a monkey wrench. And I saw what this politically correct shit, what I thought it looked like then, and I've been proven right since then, but what it looked like to me then was like, this is just a bunch of bullshit to convince us that we all hate each other and divide us. And that's all this like social justice warrior and all this DEI and all this other stuff does, is it just keeps us divided. And as long as we're divided, the government can ram us up the rear any way they want. Oh yeah. But how we got there, how we got here, I started noticing the mainstream media pushing the divide in the early 90s. So, I don't know. But yeah, when I was like 1972, 73, the weird kid wasn't my black friends. The weird kid was the boy that had long hair down to the middle of his back. That was the weird, that was the, if you're going to call us being a bigot about something, it wasn't against the people of other race, it was against the weird kid that had girly hair. And then, of course, I grew up not only to have long hair, but dreads on top of it. Oh my God, cultural appropriation. Go fuck yourselves. It's all a bunch of bullshit to keep us divided. And people, it's really sad people buy into it. And yes, there was bigots. And yes, racism did exist. I think it was even in the 80s. I could be wrong, but I think it was even in the 80s when that show Different Strokes, Campbell Soup Company, boycotted advertising Different Strokes because of the racial integration that was shown in that show. But even in the 70s, Blazing Saddles. The whole joke is about the bigots being morons. That's the whole fucking point of the whole movie. Bigots are more, and that's even in the 70s. The All in the Family, Archie Bunker. We had what was the other one? Sanford and Son. We didn't. Yes, racism existed, and there were bigots. And I'll tell you what, the bigots were. They weren't bashful about it. They were more vocal about it. But I don't think there's really more or less of them. They're just the ones. Back then, they were more vocal about it, and you'd laugh at them. It's like, oh, that's the bigot down the corner. Because they were so vocal about it, everybody knew who they was. But most people weren't, even in the 70s. So, I don't know. But not to say that it didn't exist. And it wasn't a thing, but it wasn't the big thing that people make it out to be that it was. No, it wasn't that big. Most people didn't give a flying fuck. So, anyway, how did we get here? We were... I'll get off my soapbox now. Yeah. Garage Man Cave's old enough to... I'm 56. Well, I'm 55 right now. I'll be 56 in June. Yep. But it's like, I don't know, it's just like... It's not like we always didn't have propaganda mixed into our entertainment, but it slowly turned into... It's just straight propaganda now, and there is no entertainment into it. Or there might... It's weird. Alright. Oh, is this the guy with the missing kids? I heard that's pretty good, the Bounty Hunter remaster. Let me... After that, let's check over here. Alright. Wait, weren't we talking to this guy? Yeah. You're a lot friendlier than most, you... Yeah. Okay, yeah, I get that. So what do you want? What do you want me to do? Why do you need me for this? Oh, yep. Yep. That's there's been a couple stories about that, and it's like, no, 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 leave it alone. No, 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 and leave it alone. Okay. Uncover the truth of the Republic's actions.
Start poking your nose in a place it doesn't belong, and you might not like what you find.
Okay, cool. Gotcha. I'll look into it. Oh, God. Did you see? The power of Manny. And the whole show, we never did find out who that Manny guy was. No, I didn't even watch that shit. But I did watch people shit on it. I think it went that way before the Acolyte, but yeah. That was just embarrassing. Oh, this guy's got a
I hope
name.
you're here to play some Pazak.
No, fuck off.
So clear out.
Yeah. Alright. See if we can get some information out of this mercenary.
I am not familiar. Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Ichani can help you, though they lack the stomach for certain jobs.
What do you have against the Ichani and the Mandalorians?
They lack the resolve to do what needs to be done. The Ichani believe in a non-existent warrior honor, and the Mandalorians prize credits above bloodshed. But I am Eridorian. Honor comes from slaying your opponent, and the true reward of any job is the taste of your foe's dying blood on your tongue. Yes, I'm not surprised.
Alrighty then.
There are few on this watery world who feel comfortable in my presence.
Okay. You're a freak. Let's see what this guy has to say.
I haven't seen you since the Republic broke our ranks at the Battle of Malachor.
Ergeron, I see you've got some new guns to add to your collection.
Oh,
Times
wow.
must have been profitable for you since the war.
Very profitable. When the Republic defeated our fleets, I learned a valuable lesson. It's far better to be a freelance mercenary in a war than to be a soldier.
I took that clip.
If you're here to offer me a job, I'm not interested right now. I got so many
Of all,
offers I can't
and I just that like what 15-second clip or what it was, and I showed it to my neighbor and asked her what show this is, and she's like, she didn't know what show it is, but she's like some kind of fantasy, Dungeons and Dragons. I'm like, no, this is what passes for Star Wars these days, and she was like, what? What? They did that? Just what? It's like just a normie is just astounded that doesn't pay any attention to any of it. What do you have against the Ichani and so they all hate each other?
Nothing. Except that the Ichani are a bunch of fey dancers prancing in a battle with tiny weapons not fit for Mandalorian. Dude,
fuck those gums. Have you seen? have you the next time?
Savages keep hacking and
Fuck you, Nosferatu. The next time we're chatting with one of them cell calf.
each other when the battle fever hits.
Look at their mouths. They got some fucking nasty looking teeth in there. It does not look like a good time.
I'm so desperate for mercs all of a sudden.
Why is the Republic hiring so many
I
mercenaries?
ain't saying, but the price is sure right. Of course, I haven't heard of anyone coming back,
Oh,
so
boy.
I'm guessing the job ain't easy.
You know anything about ancient ruins or a star
If
map?
there ever were any ruins on this world, they've long since disappeared beneath
Right?
the oceans.
Alright, I'll be going now.
So why are you telling me? If you're going, go. I don't need a status report.
Alrighty then. So it doesn't look. Actually, I kind of like the Sith. They've got style. No, the Sith are a blight upon the galaxy. What are you talking about? So their teenagers are disappearing, as it would appear. Or what we would call teenagers. They're on the cusp of adulthood. Look at those teeth. See those teeth every now and then? No. Did you see those teeth? You want to see them again? You want me to investigate these disappearances? It looks like they would just shear it right off. Okay, I'll look into the disappearances. Oh, yeah. Alright.
We might have a position within the Sith organization for one such as you.
Your offer is pretty good, but I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you bombed Taris into dust?
This is war. In war, certain distasteful acts cannot be avoided. But ask yourself this, when we win the war, would you rather be against the Sith or with us?
You make a good point. And I've never turned down a job that pays up front.
Excellent. Report to the Sith Embassy tomorrow for your assignment.
Interesting.
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have
Okay.
You hiring for the...
Neither.
Then why are you wasting my time?
Alright, so no, yeah, I didn't think anyone... What about this drunkard? Here's someone's drunk off their butt.
You're new around here, aren't you? My name's Duan. Care to buy a Sith girl a drink? That is, unless you're one of those simpering Republic soldiers.
I'm searching for some ancient ruins. Maybe a long-forgotten star map.
Are you some kind of historian or something? You should forget about the past. Look towards the future. That's why I joined the Sith. The Republic is old news. And then I get stuck on Manaan, the worst post in the galaxy. It isn't easy here, you know. Not with all the Republic soldiers walking the streets while we sit and do absolutely nothing. Manaan should send a fleet in and conquer this whole sector, Kolto or no. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know?
I hear you Sith are taking an interest in the Selkath youth.
We Sith are interested in a lot of things. If you're smart, you'll stay out of Sith business.
Alrighty then.
I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know?
Looks like you've already had a couple drinks or more.
I get it. I get a little bit wild, and you want to hold it against me. Come on, what's the matter? Afraid I'll drink you under the table? Hey, if you're not man enough to keep up, who needs you? Seems I'm not ladylike enough for some men. Well, I may be a woman, but I'm still a soldier. Barkeep, bring me another round.
Alrighty then. And this guy looks like he's about ready to puke.
Hey man, clear out. You're cramping my style with the ladies.
Alrighty then. Did I talk to him? Alright, so where have I not been yet? Alright, cool. Okay. So there's that. What do we have here? Is this the court? That looks like the court.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers.
All right.
They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
Already done. Yep. He's about, no, he was cock blocking himself. He's sitting there about ready to freaking puke. Dumbass. Alright.
If it weren't for the Republic, Manaan would already be under Sith control. But we haven't heard one word of thanks from the Selkath.
Okay, there's no point in talking to him. I would like to invest the murder case involving Sunry. Okay.
I suppose you're Sunry's only hope. We have to at least try to help him.
Take it easy. Have a good one. See you next time, Nosferatu. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay.
Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it? Very suspicious.
Boy, that's alright. How about the young Selkath that have been going missing? Alright. You know nothing about that. Got it. No more questions. Is there a star map on this world? Okay. Okay. Alright, no more questions for now. Alright, can we speak to Sundry now? Wasn't he just around the corner here? Sunry, the warden, another prisoner. Well, anyway.
Jolie, what are you doing here? Laura sent me, Sunry. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, eh, Jolie? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire?
You saved my wrinkled butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case.
Case
Yep.
is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at
And
the
it's a
evidence
damn
will see
good
that.
game still, too.
So I thought. But the Cellcast seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed.
Let's go over the evidence.
Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Eliza.
Welcome to the stream,
It's not what you think.
Deerkins.
Working with Republic intelligence. We were pretending to feed information to the Sith. When I turned Eliza into a double agent working for us. It was going well, too, until she turned up dead. Maybe the Sith had found out I was turning her and had her eliminated. But let's look at the
Maybe
facts
the
they've
Sith
given.
thought they were turning
Eliza
you
was
into a
brutally
double
killed.
agent.
Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you. Further, they say they found my heroes cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Cellcat, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
Yeah. I need to investigate the case some more. Any ideas where I should look?
Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. Cellcath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with offworlders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
A few other things we have to clear up.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
The judges said that you left after the shot was fired.
How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them
I don't know about this guy.
It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since the war. You should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure.
I'll be going now, but I'm going to load the wood stove here real quick.
It's cold tonight.
Alright, I'll be going now.
Very well. I suppose there is still much you must do before the trial. Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell the warden we're ready.
Yep. Alright. I have not been down this way. What do we got here? Or have I been down? Okay, I have been down this way. I haven't been up there in that corner. Okay. High Court. City Central. Okay, I guess we should go back City Central and go from there. And I went the wrong way. Dirt. All right. Okay, that was just, okay, I've seen in there. Alright, let's speak to Jolie.
Got something on.
Why did you decide to come with me?
You got yourself a fast little ship. I forgot what engine sounded like. Closest thing to that on Kashyyyk is an Oliver bathing suit. Oh, frightful.
So you wanted a ride on my ship?
Or it could be for the free food. What's the gunk that comes on the synthesizer on this bucket anyway? You never clean the darn thing.
No, seriously, tell me.
I'm old, damn it. I'm allowed to be enigmatic when I want to be. And don't you go telling me otherwise. You know, you remind me of someone else I knew ages ago.
I'll bet I do.
Great destiny. All of that. Breath like a panther.
That didn't sound good. Did you annoy this person endlessly too?
Oh, very funny. Is it my fault that some people are so easily annoyed? Like impatient little children with blasters. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, Andor Fix was his name. The force swirled around him like a hurricane. That's how great his destiny was.
And you traveled with this man?
I did. Just because someone has the force swirling about them doesn't always mean they have a great destiny. But it doesn't hurt to check it out. Well, it turned out that poor Andor believed a wee bit too much in the infallibility of that destiny. That overconfidence turned out to be his downfall.
Is there supposed to be hidden meaning in this?
I don't know. Are you overconfident? I hadn't noticed. Even if I had, I would never comment on it. We're talking about Andor. Let's see. Oh yes, Andor's downfall. I was pretty young myself when it happened. At the time, I thought that Andor's destiny couldn't be more boring.
How young are we talking?
Well, let's just say that I was a strapping young lad with a full head of hair, and Coruscant was a small town with a well. I was just about to abandon Andor whenever the Force intended for him when his ship was overtaken by a Dimian warship. Now, you've probably never heard of the Dimians, but at the time they were a nasty lot led by a nastier overlord named Krat. Tall fella, big teeth. Krat has us all up to the bridge of his ship for questioning, and that's when I knew that Andor's destiny was in hand.
Andor killed Krat, I take it?
Of course he did. Haven't you been listening? It was not the way you probably expect, though. Well, Andor decides that his destiny makes him invulnerable and starts making all sorts of demands. Free me now, or I'm not answering questions, blah, blah, blah. Don't you know who I am? Krat decides he's had enough and begins crushing Andor's neck. I told the boy he should have kept his mouth shut. I think he agreed, too.
Or those could have just been gurgling noises.
Finally, Krat has enough of Andor and tosses him aside into this giant energy intake shaft. Andor gets sucked in and starts bouncing around, screaming. Maybe Andor hit something sensitive on the way down, or just didn't agree with the reactor core. Next thing I know, all the ship's alarms are ringing.
You're kidding.
Everyone panics, and I run, barely making it to the ship in time before the explosion. Krat dies horribly, and the Dimians never quite recover. Changed the political course of the entire sector for centuries to come. I'd call that quite a destiny, wouldn't you?
And what does that have to do with you coming with me?
Hey, the chances may not be great, but one has the opportunity to see something like that twice in a lifetime. Anyway, go on. My throat is dry and you're making me cranky. Shoot!
Oh, I'm having fun, Chizzy. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna go because it's a really, really cold night, and I'm gonna have to start giving the wood stove more attention than the computer here in a little bit. But nighty night, take care, and thanks for watching. Alright, so... And this is where, isn't this... We've been here. Yeah. So we need to keep going around that way. Got it, got it. Is there anything? Alright. Oh boy, this looks like we're gonna run into something. These two shouldn't be hanging out together.
It won't be long until Manaan turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malik isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate.
Remember Taris! Alright. Well, at least they didn't get in a fight right then and there. Okay, what is... Okay, there is something. The general store.
How much for all this stuff, Tybark?
This guy sounds like he don't like the Sith.
Thanks, Tybark. Catch you next week. I always shop here. Tybark's prices are the best in the city.
Alrighty then. Choo 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 choo. Do you know about the Sunry case? Okay. Let's see what you got in stock. That could be cool for Karth, right? Oh, it's $8,000 though. Wow. What's a beam-on package? Constitution +3. I'll take the battle stimulant. Why not? They're not that much. Alright. Oh, here's the hotel.
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want, too.
Tell me what you saw.
The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off.
Could it have gone off after he left?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court.
I want to ask you something else.
What do you want to know?
What do you know about Sunry and Alasa?
Alasa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on.
Who were the witnesses in the hotel?
There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Feareth Me. He's a Bazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles. Don't know anything about him other than that. Anything else you want to know?
Right. I remember it. The word that I remembered it being when I signed off last night is I remember it being tedious. And then you got the stupid underwater scene. But it's still alright. No more questions for now.
Well, okay. If you need anything else, I'm gonna be right here.
So where's these other folks? This way? Anyone in here? Okay, there's this guy. Can we steal his shit? Yep, let's steal his shit. Alright, now we get to talk to him.
You with the Selkath? You here to see me about the murder too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. What more do you all want from me?
What do you know about those 2 lovers?
Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel, too. Going to Alasa's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics, usually.
You mean they was having a relationship?
I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room, in private, is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself.
Sith master?
Oh, well, Alasa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
I hope you did. Because I have persuade skills. What did you see?
Well, one time, I saw Alasa
What did you see?
wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her. Accidentally, of course. And her cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Alasa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak, I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest.
She's a dark Jedi?
Seems so. But I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. I know how ruthless they are. Now, that's all I'm going to tell you. I'll testify to the court, but you aren't going to get anything else out of me.
Hey, wait a minute now.
You again. Didn't I tell you people...
What did you see the night of the murder?
I was in my room, minding my own business with the latest copy of Pazak Weekly, checking out the listings for the big tournament that's going to be held here soon, when I heard a blaster shot. Being still alive, and therefore smart enough not to stick my head out immediately, I didn't go out right away. I looked out after a minute and saw Glupor in the hall by Elas's room, and Sunry running like the wind. You can't tell me that someone who was running like that, and he was pretty fast for a cripple, isn't guilty. Yes, well, I'll be right here. Not like they're letting me go anywhere else.
Alright, so who's this other... Where is this other... Oh, you fuckers. Here.
Yeah?
Get out of our way. Does this door open? No.
What?
That door's locked. Interesting. Fuck off, security droid. Is this the dude? Is this dude? Yeah. Glupor. How about, let's start with the star map. Yeah, Gluper's not very bright. Okay. Know anything about missing Cellcath? Oh, he has heard of it. Hey, okay. I'm gonna check that here in a second. Let me check things not on my phone here for a second. Okay. I have questions about the murder of Alasa.
Glupor tong hit wanaji sakat agi inko tune glupor mulira chuna mulira tong glupor kipa non kuneksik abog.
What about her room?
Glupor pichage borang turang glupor wanki yuma batmalyo no wish glupor no una pampa mulira kongin.
I think doth ha protesteth too much. And that's one of the persuades. No one paid Grouper to do this, that, or the other. Did someone pay you to do something in that room, Grouper? Because you told on yourself, you fool. Thou doth protesteth too much. Glooper not recognize humans very well because Glooper is a bigot and Glooper thinks all humans look alike. I have questions. Okay. Interesting. Alright, motherfuckers.
Yeah?
Get out of our way.
Sure. No problem. Got it.
Ooh, I didn't have to bash it open. What's in here? Oh, I forgot to rob him. A med pack. There's nothing in here? Fuckers. Okay. Oh yeah, right. Oh, excuse me. I forgot to rob you. Oh, you don't got a... Oh, never mind. You don't have a footlocker to rob.
What?
Sure.
And this is... Alright. Well... Alright, let's go solo. Yep.
You, Jedi. I hear you're investigating the Sunry murder trial.
Okay.
This case is not at all what it
Okay, I don't have to do anything with that.
Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface.
What do you mean?
This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. The Sunry and Elassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes?
It is tedious. I don't go if I'd go so far as to say boring, but it is definitely at least tedious. Huh?
I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies.
eBays! Welcome to the stream. Oh, they just give it to me?
Of course not. You think state secrets are for sale on the common market? You would have to be devious to get what you want. Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
Alright, so that didn't have anything to do with that data pad thingy. So let's go back. Turn solo mode off. Yes. Let's go, folks. I don't think I have anything more to say to this guy. Yep, we need to, might as well start with the Republic Embassy. I mean, I do have good persuade skills. So who are these? Are these just nobodies?
Welcome to Manaan. I'm Roland Wong. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid.
Mission from Jedi Council?
Oh, of course. Of course, I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council.
I seek a star map, a remnant of an ancient and forgotten race.
An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manaan?
You know something?
Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first.
Oh boy, we got a quest. See? In this case, even if I can persuade him to just go, come on and tell me, I probably don't want to, because I can get experience points from this quest.
We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Faraxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined. and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back.
And even when you do find it, and even when you do figure it all out, you're still not sure whether it's better just to let him be guilty or to go ahead and save him. And I think it's weird. I can't remember, where is the droid?
It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manaan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do.
How do I get in the Sith base?
There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave.
Okay.
We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient.
Get some information out of him. Interrogate the prisoner. Yeah, using my force powers on the prisoner sounds good.
Good. It's a logical place to start. But you should also hear about the other options available to you. We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for pass cards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way.
Alright, is there another way?
The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays.
Yep.
Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first?
Interrogate the prisoner.
Good call. Just make sure you don't push him too hard or we might lose him. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
Alright. Before I go any further, I'm doing a hard save. Also known as a EB's save instead of hitting the Jeff key. But I am going to go ahead and save over the one that's titled Manaan. Alright. He's just a nobody. Republic soldier. Computer room. Intelligence officer. Sith prisoner. Let's see if the wait, is this a door? And another door. Restricted access? Don't tell me restricted access. Alright. I guess it is restricted access.
So, you're the one Roland has got to help us interrogate this prisoner. I hope your Jedi powers will come in useful. This one has been most resistant. He's a Sith spy we picked up a little while ago, snooping around outside trying to get in. We thought he was suspicious and brought him inside when the Selkath weren't looking. But it seems the Sith have done a pretty good job of conditioning this guy, and we haven't been able to break him yet.
What was he doing out there?
We're not sure exactly. If you can convince him to talk, we should be able to find that all out.
Okay. What did they do to him?
The Sith protect their really important spies with some sort of mental force feedback system. They can turn their minds in on themselves so force compulsions won't affect them. Combine this with conventional training to resist interrogation, and sometimes it takes months to get them to tell what they know. Do you want to interrogate him now?
Yeah.
Well, the training the Sith gave him will protect him from most normal interrogation techniques, and also from forced persuasion. We have found a few hooks you might find useful. He was with another man when he was first spotted. We think it was another spy, but we didn't manage to catch him. We also seized some personal documents he had on him when he was captured. It would seem that he's married to a woman named Tila. We checked this in our computers, and it seems to hold up. We've sent a couple of agents to investigate, but it may be a while.
Are you talking about like using a disguise? What do I have to work with?
What we have here is your standard issue truth serum. It should make him spill his guts in no time. But there is a catch.
A catch.
Because of his conditioning, he's able to resist it at small doses. But if you give him too much, his body realizes what you're trying to do and shuts his mind down completely. If you do that, you'll have to inject him with an antidote that neutralizes the truth serum. Unfortunately, that too has a drawback.
I detect a pattern here.
It causes short-term memory loss. This may work to your advantage because you can try the same tactic over and over again. But if you use it too much, he may forget everything we want to know. Shall we get it started then?
Okay, let's do it.
Hey, you. Wake up. Someone wants to talk to you.
Interrogate him.
What do you want?
Maybe we should do something about Taylor.
Tila? How did you find out about her?
Ooh. We have her already. She may be spared if you talk. Or we could make life easy for both of you here in the Republic. Let's go with number 3. I know it'll probably give me some dark side points, but fuck it.
No, please don't hurt
Yes,
her.
success.
Please.
Okay, now we could make life easy for both of you.
Yes, it could be so much easier.
Talk or something may happen to her.
All right. I'll tell you what you want to know.
What's the passcode to the Sith base?
It's Zeta 245698 Alpha. Just no more.
Good. With this pass, you should be able to get into the Sith base without trouble. Just don't delay too long, or they might learn that he's been captured. Good job in getting the passcode out of him.
All right. Quick save. The Jeff key, as opposed to the EB's key. All right. Computer room.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh. Good luck. You're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of pass cards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns.
I already have a passcode, but what kind of
The
holes?
encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. The second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix. I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
All right. Yeah, we're slicing the Republic system. Well, we don't have enough spikes to open the submarine bay doors. But that access restricted data access. Let's do that. Yep. Uh-oh. As she walks... Yep, he shot her in the back. See? Well, now we know what really happened. Now, I don't need to decrypt a card. But might as well go ahead and try it one more time. I don't fucking know. What the fuck? Alright, never... Whatever. Yeah, good. Never fucking mind. I already have a pass card. Oh, you think the video's fake? Well, I think the video's not fake, but there is more to it. Alright, so... Yeah, what's this thing do? Oh, it's the energy cage. No! It's for that energy cage, got it. And I can't get back there. Alrighty then. Well. All right. Oh, yep. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm making progress, and then in that game, isn't that winning? But right now, I'm going to do another hard save, and I think I'm going to call it. And we're going to call this one Investigation. Which will be probably most likely be the name of the next stream. Listen what we got for active quest here. Screw Pazak. Oh, we got to talk to Juhani more. Talk to him more. Work on, yeah. What about the actual quest, though? What is this? Yeah, so if I'm in solo mode, there's someone I can meet and talk to, and I'm pretty sure it's a dark side ship, but we'll see. Sunry story. He claims he's been set up. I don't know about that. He was secretly trying to turn her into a double agent. She was probably also at the same time. I'm just guessing. Secretly trying to turn him into a double agent also. And he's saying that the Sith killed her. No, he killed her for whatever reason. There's more to the story, but I'm pretty sure he did kill her. The Sundry murder trial. Yeah. Oh, this is cool. However, you found a data recording that clearly shows Sundry killing the Sith woman Lhasa. Can you continue your as sands through the hourglass? These are the days of our lives. Can you continue your role of arbiter impartially, knowing that your client has committed such a crime? Boy, these games were just so much better back then. Oh yeah, the missing Cellcaths. I think they're there's like a missing companion mission for the Republic. Oh yeah, the probe droid thingy. See, I started a bunch of missions. Oh. We still haven't met back up with Elise. See. And the Sith are trying to frame him, though, also. Mission's brother's not going to get... We got permission to free him from the Sand People, but we'd already done the Sand People quest and freed the prisoners earlier, and so that didn't work out. But we did find Bastila's mom's whatcha-dingy. We can bribe this guy to lie in trial and save this murdering bastard. But do we want to? Yeah, he was cheating on his wife, most likely. Okay. There must be something... I wonder what I'm supposed to do about that. But anyway, so that's what I got going on. Most of this is on this planet that I just landed on. And thank you all for watching. Like, follow, subscribe, share all it out on social media, and looks like there's 6 of you still up watching. Mercy. And we'll finish the worst part of, I still like it, But it is tedious. The worst part of this game, this damn water planet. We'll continue on it next time around. Gonzo Duke. Oh, wow, you're showing up just as I'm about ready to... It's cold tonight, and I gotta spend more time with the wood stove. And so, for now. So, otherwise I'd keep going, but... yes, thanks y'all for watching. So, okay, I did the save. Investigation. Exit game. Quit. And... see you next time.